1580.
Climate is king.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that caring for the community means caring about the climate. You might have heard that we announced a pretty bold 12-month, $2 million campaign to do 4 things. Increase climate literacy, turn up the volume on communities of color in the climate conversation, connect everyday people with the resources they need to survive and thrive, and highlight frontline climate justice crusaders of color throughout this year. KBLA Talk 1580 will be bringing you insightful interviews on all of our shows to help raise your climate IQ. Each quarter this year, we will also be hosting free climate events in various communities throughout the city with food, fun, and forward-thinking conversations. Thanks to partners like LADWP, Metro, Caltrans, the Sierra Club, the California Community Foundation, the California Endowment, AQMD, MWD, and more. You'll also be hearing more about a couple of national town halls broadcasting live from Los Angeles, to which you will be invited. And we'll be rolling out a robust social media campaign on all our platforms, as well as an outdoor media campaign, all designed to educate, enlighten, and empower you in our fight for climate justice.
We want cleaner air.
Caring about the community means caring about the climate. At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that we really can change the world if we care enough. If we care enough. If we care enough. If we care enough. If we care enough.
You ready?
Come on! It's the Queen of Royal Badness.
It's time for the Raw Report with Robin Ayers. Highlighting people and things you should know about. Robin's got you covered. Follow Robin at Robin Ayers. You're listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. Robin's got a lot to talk about.
Sublime. It's enjoyable to know you in concubines. Take off your coats, ladies act like gems. Sit down, Indian styles, you recite these hymns. See, lyrically, I'm Mario Andretti on the Momo. Ludicrously speedy or infectious with the slow-mo. Heard me in the 80s, JV's on the promo. Am I never in the quest to get the paper on the caper? But now, let me take it to the Queen side. I'm taking it to Brooklyn side. All the residential questions who invade the air. Hold up a second, son, cause we almost there. You could be a man and lose all your soul. You could be and do, but don't the road. See, my is universal if you got knowledge of Dolo or Del for self. See, there's no one else who could drop it on the angle. They're cute at that. So do that, that.
You are inside the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580, where we bring you the latest in entertainment news, trending topics, and interviews. I am your host, Robin Ayers, with you all Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. on your drive home or already at home. That's right, living testimony. I am representing. I want to shout out to a friend of mine, Lisa, who blessed me with this. She said, it's a line, it's a clothing line that a friend of hers had, but when she heard my story, she said God put it on her heart to bless me with this, and because I'm a living testimony. Come on now, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. And it's a set, by the way. It's not just a sweatshirt. It's sweatpants too, and it has this beautiful scripture or paragraph. I don't know. I don't think this is a scripture. Y'all let me know. Somebody need to get in a Bible. It says, the world may never understand the true struggle we go through on a daily basis. However, Jesus Christ uses every test and trial to strengthen us and encourage others. Everyone, whether we know it or not, is a living testimony. That is bars right there. So yeah, it says living testimony on the pants as well. So yes, I love this, and I'm truly, truly grateful because I am a living testimony for sure. Well, happy Monday to you, Raw Squad. I see you all coming up into the YouTube building. Definitely good to see all of you here. So much to catch up on because y'all already know what happened over the weekend. If you watched, if you paid attention, we talked about it. I told you multiple things from the NAACP Image Awards. They happened on Saturday. And there was a bunch of things that happened there and a bunch of talk that's happened post awards as well. So we'll get into all of that today. I already have a question for you guys over in our YouTube chat. Well, Princess Love was talking about on Instagram. She said she was driving. Princess Love, if you remember, this is Ray J's now ex-wife, where they are going through a divorce. She's driving on the road, and she took a picture of a white van in front of her. And I'm sure all of you guys have heard the stories. I'm sure we've all heard the stories, all right? That you're not supposed to really park next to a white van. Be careful if you feel like you're being followed by a white van, all of these things, because real things are happening out there, and we hear stories about them every single day, and it's scary. But, all of it, too, I believe is just to keep us alert, on what's going on. So as she's driving, she says there's a white van in front of her, and she takes a photo, and she says, am I the only one who looks inside white vans to make sure that there are no hostages? And right now, you guys are split 50-50. Some of y'all said, I don't care. I don't know about a white van. I don't care about a white van. Wherever you stand with it, I want to make sure that you know to be careful out there. White vans, black vans, it doesn't matter. Unmarked vans, be careful, and just be aware of your surroundings. I think ultimately that's what Princess Love is saying, and that's what, I'm not mad at her for saying that. So I'll keep that poll question up there for you guys to come on in and vote on that. But we have a couple of updates. It is Queen Latifah's birthday. Queen Latifah. She is someone who I just adore. I have adored for a very, very long time. And some people would even say that I patterned myself after a Queen Latifah. I don't know. I mean, I receive it. I receive it because Queen Latifah she's really, rapper, singer, actress, television host. She is a cover girl, model. She's actually has her own television show right now, The Equalizer. And so Queen Latifah is definitely someone who I look up to as, I think many people do in the industry, as a staple in the industry. So she deserves her flowers. And speaking of flowers, we're going to be getting to this show today where we're talking about who feels like they're not receiving their flowers. So we will talk about that in a little bit. But, I guess another congratulations goes out to Lil Jon. Recently we were talking about him joining in on Usher's big Super Bowl performance. But Lil Jon just made his declaration of faith and accepts Islam at the King Fahad Mosque in LA. Wow, he did it. We saw the ceremony. He had to make his declaration, and he did it in front of everyone. So, of course, something like that is a little jarring for people in the Black culture because they're used to seeing Lil Jon in a certain manner. We all are. We've been seeing Lil Jon for many years in the industry, not knowing anyone's faith, by the way. People they're not really outward with their faith, but Lil Jon, he hadn't been up until now. And so congratulations to him. Anytime someone professes their love for whomever it is that they have faith in, then that deserves a congratulations. Another congratulations goes out to the New York City Professional Performing Arts School, Alicia Keys and Rock Nation. They have now donated $60,000 to this school. Yeah, that's major. That is major news. And that's after some students created a GoFundMe, and that was to address the budget cuts. And so that's a big deal. I just love that. Alicia Keys actually went to that school. So I do want to make it clear. It's not like it was out the blue, which is that's still great. Don't get me wrong. That's still great. But she actually went to that school. Allegedly, Britney Spears went to that school. So good for them. They are standing up and they're like, listen, we will go ahead and donate to the school because they see that it's sort of struggling right now with some budget cuts. But hopefully after this donation, things will kind of, get back together. So like I mentioned, the NAACP Awards happened over the weekend, and I'll get to some things that we're going to talk about. I really want to break it down all for you on the other side. You know, what was good about it, but what is sort of the lasting talks, you know, and I have a feeling that we're going to talk about it today, but I have a feeling that these sort of things are going to stay around for a while, somewhat like Taraji P. Henson's what was this, sort of an outcry, if you will, somewhat like that when she talked about the pay disparity, because that is still that's a lasting conversation. People are still talking about it. And in fact, Queen Latifah, who hosted the NAACP Image Awards, she gave Taraji P. Henson her props, and she made all the ladies, all the actresses in the building stand up, and she made everybody give them their props, all these actresses, which, again, Taraji P. Henson is the one. And by the way, all these actresses are Black. We're talking about the NAACP Awards. So she made all of them stand up so that they can get their flowers. Everybody applauded them. So that is a lasting conversation, and that is all because of Taraji P. Henson. But again, the people that we will talk about on the other side, they will be lasting conversations as well, and I will tell you why. We're going to get to all of that on the other side. You are listening to The Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. Stay right there.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Denzel Whitaker, and I'm on The Raw Report.
You're inside The Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Are you wet shaving? You'll get razor bumps.
Nah, Pops, I'm good with Gillette Skin Guard. How long you been growing that beard Mama hates anyway?
Since 77, I shaved and got ingrown so bad.
That's why I use the Gillette Skin Guard razor, face scrub, shave gel, and moisturizer, so I don't have to worry about new razor bumps or shaving irritation.
Gillette Skin Guard, huh? Your mama's gonna love this one.
The best a man can get keeps getting better with Gillette Skin Guard. Buy now at a retailer near you.
We're with Bridget, whose husband won't be home for months, and whose daughter is due any day. We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family and yours. We're with all service members and their families who need community, connection, and maybe a bit of magic. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
If you're looking for the most epic place on Earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going. Because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
We're not just a thermometer recording and broadcasting popular opinion. We aim to be a thermostat, transforming the conversation about climate justice in our community. This is KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment through the arts. Tia Chucha Central Cultural is on a mission to transform community in the Northeast San Fernando Valley and beyond through ancestral knowledge, the arts, literacy, and creative engagement. The Northeast San Fernando Valley has a population of about 500,000, the size of the city of Oakland, yet it has no bookstores, art galleries, or full-fledged cultural spaces until Tia Chuchas opened its doors in 2001. Founded by renowned poet and activist Luis Rodriguez, Tia Chucha's Cultural Center provides a year-round free or low-cost arts and literacy bilingual intergenerational programming in mural painting, music, dance, writing, visual arts, healing art sessions, and healing talking circles. Activities also include Mexica, Aztec dance, indigenous cosmology, philosophy, and 2 weekly open mic nights, one in Spanish, the other in English. In addition, they host author readings, film screenings, and art exhibits. To express yourself, heal yourself, attend an event, or volunteer, please visit www.tiachucha.org. That's TIACHUCHA.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside the Rob Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Well. Did you watch the 55th annual NAACP Image Awards over the weekend, Saturday? Did you or did you not? You know, we told you that it was coming up. Again, we had the amazing Karen Boykin Towns as a part of she was on the Rob Report. We did an interview with her several weeks ago. And we got a chance to talk about Black excellence. I actually showed up on the red carpet for one of the events, which was the dinner. And unfortunately, due to time constraints, I couldn't make it to everything. But NAACP Image Awards had an entire week filled with all kinds of things. And I have to say this because I don't want to let it pass. You guys know we have been talking about Black excellence and where is it going? And are we sort of seeing a change in people steering away from Black excellence? Well, I will tell you what, the NAACP Image Awards, they are not shying away from Black excellence whatsoever. It was so elegant. It was so well done. Just everything. I really, truly appreciated the effort that they put into it, not just the organization itself, but the people who attended. I think everyone knows, especially when you have the word image involved, everybody knows you have to go there and you gotta step up. You have to really bring your best self to the stage, and everyone did that. So I'm personally thinking it has more to do with the fact that NAACP, it holds weight. It holds a great name. So people know, you know, when they go there, they're going to put on their best and do their best. So shout out to them for sure. But in the awards, New Edition, who, by the way, if you guys don't remember, we talked about them now having a residency over in Las Vegas. And if I don't make it out there, okay, I'm going to be mad. If I don't make it to the New Edition residency concert in Vegas, I will be highly upset because then I will have missed Usher and then I will have missed New Edition. But I think it's going to happen. So I'm holding on for faith. Okay, New Edition was inducted into the NAACP Image Awards Hall of Fame. Great for them. You know, they had a really touching speech. They shouted out Brooke Payne, who has been a part of their entire career. He actually gave them their name. He still is just a very important part of that group and why we know them and the excellence that they've put forth. And Mike Bivens, I believe it was, who he made a really touching statement. He was just like, this entire time we didn't know, we knew we were here basically, but now we know what the purpose was. We know what the purpose was of us being together as a group and kind of doing our thing. So it was really great to see them being acknowledged. So shout out to New Edition. Hopefully I see you in Las Vegas. And speaking of Usher, who was also in Las Vegas, he accepted the President's Award and he won Entertainer of the Year. I guess that's not a big surprise because for sure, you know, we've been seeing Usher a lot over the past year, of course, coming off of the Super Bowl halftime show. That was fantastic. Again, his residency in Las Vegas. So that was also great. Damson Idris, shout out to him. He won for Outstanding Actor in Drama Series Snowfall. Here's the thing. When I told you I went to the red carpet for the dinner, I have a picture where who I'm talking to, who the person next to me is talking to, and probably 3 or 4 other media outlets down the line. It was all Snowfall cast, and that was them reuniting after about a year or two. That was pretty cool. I mean, you had Damson Idris out there, of course. You had DeAndre Bonds and Isaiah. I'm speaking to Michael Hyatt, who played the mom, Damson Idris's mom in Snowfall. She played the character Sissy Saint. And, you know, it was just really cool. Angela Lewis, who played the aunt. Everybody was from Snowfall, and they were all representing. So Damson Idris was able to win for Outstanding Actor in a Drama Series. And he shouted out his mom, who flew all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, just to be with him for this night. So that was really, really cool. So that was great to see. Taraji P. Henson won for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. And it was great to see her be recognized. I think at this point, I think she deserves it. I know she deserves it. So not to take anything away from her, but I think people are kind of giving her flowers in other ways also because of what she spoke about. And because I told you there was that big moment that she was also a part of at the NAACP when Queen Latifah had everybody standing up. And I just feel like Taraji is sort of leading the way for that. And they're giving her flowers and trying to make her feel appreciated in other ways. So I'm not saying she did not deserve that award, because I believe she did. That was actually the same category that Halle Bailey was in also for The Color Purple. Halle did not win anything. And I have some news for that later, because her boyfriend, DDG, and the father of her child, did something really special for her. So that was really cute. Fantasia actually won again. She says she didn't even have a speech ready. She didn't even write a speech because she didn't think she was going to win. So it was beautiful moments all throughout. So with that being said, DDG, who was Halle Bailey's, child's father, he said he was kind of upset at this entire awards season that Halle, his girl, has not won any awards. So he went down to some place and bought all these little awards, these miniature awards, like 5 or 6 of them, and had them like personalized. And he went home, turned the camera on, and he said, "Welcome to the Halle Bailey Awards." And he continued to give her, he was like, for the best mother. And, they have a small, baby. For the best mother, he presents her with the award. For the best partner, for the best, actress, he kept giving her these awards. It was really sweet. It brought her to tears. And he just recognized her in lieu of not being recognized during this entire award season. So shout out to DDG for his woman, Halle Bailey. I like that moment. All right, let's get into what this show is about. Amanda Seales was probably watching the awards just like all of us, and she called out these Black awards shows for not being invited when she has, in fact, hosted some of these events. Let's take a listen to Amanda Seales in her own words and see how she's calling them out.
I just want to say something. If it wasn't for y'all, I would really think that I ain't doing, because the industry I'm in does not recognize me. And to be clear, I'm speaking about the Black spaces in the industry I'm in, because y'all know I don't give 2 damns about any of these other spaces, but the Black spaces is what I'm referring to, which is largely in part why I realized like I need to shift out of this industry. I don't get invited to Essence Women in Hollywood. I've never been invited to the NAACP Image Awards. I've been nominated for an Image Award. Never been invited to the NAACP Image Awards. Never been honored at Black Girls Rock. Like, I've hosted these events. You know what I'm saying? I literally hosted the BET Awards in 2020 in my house, and I was not invited to the BET Awards since.
That was it, huh? She has not been invited. Tell me if that makes any sense whatsoever. I mean, for me, let me just say this. I work in this industry, and oftentimes, you might collaborate with someone. You might be invited somewhere, and you think because of that moment, that solidifying moment where you are now a part of this big, this organization or company, you think that is going to be the launching pad to you being invited more or a part of it more or collaborating more, whatever that looks like for each individual. I'm talking about for me specifically. I've had moments like that where you think that it's going to be something. I can't imagine what Amanda Seales must be feeling, because she has been in this industry for a very long time. Let me just kind of give you just a brief overlook of some of the things that Amanda Seales has been a part of for a very long time. In 1994, she has been a part of SAG. And that means something, because that means that you have been, you've had speaking parts or a major role at least 3 times. Amanda, she was featured on Nickelodeon's sitcom My Brother and Me. She had also She was formerly known as Amanda Diva, which is pretty cool because she was a poet, a rapper slash, something like that. She had it going on. She did. And she appeared on Russell Simmons' Def Poetry Jam. Y'all remember that? So that was Amanda. Now this one actually it shocked me because I was reminded. I think I knew about this before, but I was reminded. Amanda Seales, if you are familiar with the group Floetry, one of the greatest, by the way. Floetry was no joke. In 2007, Amanda replaced the poet Natalie Stewart in the group Floetry. Really cool. She also in 2020, she was a co-host of The Real. She was also creator and host of the variety game Smart, Funny, and Black. And she also hosted the comedy competition Bring the Funny, and she's alongside all these other people. She had her own comedy special on HBO called I Be Knowin'. I mean, Amanda be out here. She starred as Tiffany Dubois in Insecure, and Tiffany has been around for a very long time. Someone else in the they added the fact that she's a published author. She has a social justice advocacy. She's an independent filmmaker. She has her own radio show and podcast. I'm telling you, Amanda Seales has been out here. Why is it that she is not being recognized? First, I'm going to say recognized. She's saying invited. She just wants to be invited. Why is that? I'm not sure. Hopefully we can get some answers on the other side. I see Mimi's calling. We're going to get to her phone call on the other side. But I want to talk about her and another person who says that somebody else needs to be acknowledged and recognized. And that is Lamyia Good, talking about her sister Meagan Good. Think about that one. Because we'll talk about that on the other side. Right now, though, we've got news, traffic, and sports. You are listening to The Rob Report on KBLA Talk 1580. Stay there.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, BB, and you're listening to me on The Rob Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
More of The Rob Report with Robin Ayers when we come forward.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Today is the last day for early voting for Illinois voters. One of the top items on the ballot is Black Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson's Bring Chicago Home referendum. If approved, it would boost the real estate transfer tax on buildings over $1 million and lower the tax rate for less expensive properties to help address homelessness. The high-profile local race involves the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. There's a new lawsuit accusing New York City Mayor Eric Adams of sexual assault. The accuser claims Adam exposed himself to her and demanded she perform oral sex on him in exchange for help with a job issue in 1993 when they both worked for the city's transit police department. The accuser says when she refused, Adams, who is black, forced her hand onto his exposed area. This is the same accuser that first came forward a few months ago filing a notice of claim that she'd planned on suing. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Back in Montrose, a singular crash remains in two right lanes, with Caltrans still cleaning up an oil spill on the 210 West after Highway 2. Stop traffic continues from Berkshire Avenue up to 20 minutes. A crash has been reported in the right lane of Culver City's 405 South before the Washington-Culver Boulevard split, and heavy traffic is starting from the 10. Cahuenga passes 101 North before Barham Boulevard. Watch for an accident currently blocking the left lane, and a slight heavy delay up to 10 minutes from Cahuenga Boulevard. And in Baldwin Park, drive carefully on the 10 East before Fraser Street as a stall is seen in the left lane with a 35-minute traffic jam from Eastern Avenue.
Count on the produce pros at Bonds & Albertsons to bring you savings on all your fresh favorites. Right now, get medium-ripe Hass avocados for just 69 cents each with digital coupon on VonsOrAlbertsons.com. Limit 6, offer valid through March 19.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
For all the HBCU alumni in the LA area who went to Howard, Grambling, Jackson State, or Norfolk State, here's a schedule rundown to follow your school in the NCAA basketball tournament. Tuesday afternoon at 3:40, the Howard men's team takes on Wagner in a play-in game at Dayton, Ohio. You can watch that game live on True TV. Wednesday afternoon at 3:40, Grambling will battle Montana State in Dayton. Live coverage also for this one on True TV. First NCAA tournament game in school history for Grambling. In the NCAA women's tournament, Norfolk State is at Stanford Friday night, 7 p.m. tip-off on ESPN2. Saturday morning at 10 a.m., Jackson State plays Connecticut, a major exposure opportunity for Jackson State. Saturday's game will be broadcast live on ABC. Stay with us at KBLA for all the HBCU updates during March Madness. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Climate is king.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that caring for the community means caring about the climate. You might have heard that we announced a pretty bold 12-month, $2 million campaign to do 4 things. Increase climate literacy, turn up the volume on communities of color in the climate conversation, connect everyday people with the resources they need to survive and thrive, and highlight frontline climate justice crusaders of color throughout this year. KBLA Talk 1580 will be bringing you insightful interviews on all of our shows to help raise your climate IQ. Each quarter this year, we will also be hosting free climate events in various communities throughout the city with food, fun, and forward-thinking conversations. Thanks to partners like LADWP, Metro, Caltrans, the Sierra Club, the California Community Foundation, the California Endowment, AQMD, MWD, and more. You'll also be hearing more about a couple of national town halls broadcasting live from Los Angeles, to which you will be invited. And we'll be rolling out a robust social media campaign on all our platforms, as well as an outdoor media campaign, all designed to educate, enlighten, and empower you in our fight for climate justice.
We want cleaner air.
Caring about the community means caring about the climate. At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that we really can change the world if we care enough.
Tips to help improve your credit score in 2024. Establishing credit is an important key to achieving financial health, but building a credit history from scratch can feel challenging since you need credit to build credit. First, what does it mean to build credit? All consumers have a score between 300 and 850. You want your score to be as high as possible as lenders look at your credit score to make loan and credit decisions. A good credit score shows you have a track record of borrowing money responsibly. Remember, it's never too late to build or rebuild your credit. This segment is sponsored by JP Morgan Chase & Company.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no 2 people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. And now, during the final days of our President's Day sale, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus 10% off all bases. Ends Monday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Keeping you informed about what's really going on. Who's got next? And what not to miss in entertainment. You're listening to the Rob Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Inside the Raw Report. on KBLA Talk 1580. Welcome on into this conversation, this talk, the rundown, the Raw Report today, giving you the report on all things NAACP that happened over the weekend. We are talking about Amanda Seales right now, who called out the black media space, the award shows, and she's saying she's not even been invited, even though she's participated as a host for BET and Black Girls Rock and all of the things. She says that she has not been invited. I particularly say that she has not been given her due flowers. I don't know what that is. I think that if you've been in the industry for quite some time and you have made a mark on the industry, people know who you are. They know the work that you've done. You've inspired some people. Then you definitely deserve your flowers. Let's go ahead and get to Mimi from Jacksonville, Florida, who's on the line with us today. Hello to you, Mimi. How are you today?
Hey, Robin. How you doing?
I'm a living testimony. You know what I'm saying, Mimi? Living
Love
testimony.
the shirt.
Yeah. Thank you. It is very nice. Thank you so much for calling. What's going on?
Well, I just want to say the Amanda Seales topic, I honestly think Hollywood wants us to be the one-dimensional stereotypes that they have created about us, black people. And Amanda, she's different, and black people in general, sometimes we're just, I love us, but sometimes we're just so hard on each other. If you don't speak a certain way, if you don't act a certain way, if you don't do a certain thing, you're not quite black. You're not black. You're black, but you're not black. And Amanda, she talks about race. She talks about sexism. She's talking about everything.
Yeah.
She's not just dancing and singing and twerking and just like going along to get along. And it's like, we're not going to invite her or Lenny Kravitz.
Ooh, well, you touched on something. That was literally where I was going with it and where I wanted to take it. I was thinking of the same exact thing. Is Lenny, there had been so much conversation around it, and people were saying Lenny, although he has contributed so much, like he says, to black music, people called him not black enough because of his music genre, which is predominantly the rock genre. And people are like, well, that's not black music, when he's done much more than that. But people will label other black people and say you're not black enough. So is that what you think the issue is with Amanda Seales?
Yeah. And we created rock and roll, so that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to know your histories.
Yeah.
You got to know your history. But yeah.
Yeah. Well,
she talks about the wrong things. She's not, I don't want to name any names, but if she was somebody else, she'd be all over these shows.
I don't know what names you're not naming, but like, speak what's on your mind. But I feel like this is how I describe Amanda Seales, and I appreciate that thought because I have been thinking about that too. What makes her sort of why are people ghosting her, or why people completely not acknowledging the work that she does, because she's consistently in a show or making her own or something like that. But I also know that when it came to Insecure, I don't know, and I am not running with narratives. This is something that has been documented in the media. She's even spoken about it. But when it came to something with her and like the cast of Insecure, there were some things where people were talking about not necessarily being able to get along. And I don't know if I've not heard anything about Amanda Seales in this industry. Not that I know everybody or not that I'm in every circle, but me personally, I've just not known anybody to talk negatively about her. I've only seen what I've seen, and she's even spoken about it online. But I wonder if that is, if it's that, I wonder if she's too strongly opinionated. She's a very opinionated, very smart woman. She is very smart. I think she can run circles around anyone if she sits in a boardroom and speak with them, or if she is on Tavis Smiley's talk show. I don't know. Like, she can run circles around people. So I don't know if she's just intimidating or what that is, but I definitely would agree with you in that people they may be looking at her and labeling her as maybe not black enough. I would definitely not agree with that, because you know why? Last thing before I let you go, Mimi. What people say about Yara Shahidi, who is the young lady from Blackish and Grownish. Do you know who I'm talking about? This.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
She is a beautiful, stunning black woman, but she is always in the limelight. People speak so well of her, and she is not that black twerking, half naked. She's not that at all. She's beautiful. No. She's stunning. But I believe Amanda Seales is too. So I don't know. But according to 73% of you online right now, the Raw Squad says Amanda Seales deserves more flowers. So I agree with you, and I think maybe you agree as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I can totally relate, because I've been treated differently myself, so I related to what she said.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your phone call, Mimi. I appreciate you deeply. And
thank you.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing from you again.
Okay, then.
All right, have a good night. Well, on top of Amanda Seales giving the industry the business, let me tell you who else is speaking up and giving them the business. Lamyia Good. My girl Lamyia is taking up for her sister in a recent, very recent live stream. She's talking about her sister, Meagan Good. If you know who Meagan Good is, you know that she has been around for many, many years. Let's get to this clip of what Lamyia is saying in regards to her sister and how she feels the industry owes her sister. Let's take a listen.
Sister. And she does. She doesn't get the credit she deserves in the industry. And that is exactly what I'm going to talk about tonight. Because I am so sick of it. I am so sick of it. This industry owes her so many awards. Okay? Good thing she don't give a about that. But I am so sick of seeing this industry not give her her props. And namely, I'm tired of us not giving her her props. Because she has held the community down, period, in multiple ways. Not just on screen, but in her community. She mentors young women. Like, what do you want from this girl? She is a phenomenal actress. She has given so much to the industry over so many years. She's helped other people accomplish their goals in this industry. She's paved ways for other actors.
Okay. She said it. She said it out loud. Do you agree that Meagan Good deserves her flowers far more than what she is getting? I'm putting that for you guys right now in the poll, and I want to know what you guys have to say. My guess is that you'll agree with her sister Lamyia, who says she deserves her flowers. And furthermore, she's saying we need to give her more of her flowers. We need to acknowledge her, and we owe her. Let me tell you something about Meagan Good, in case you don't know. Now, some of you have been around for a long time and used to watch some of the shows, the little shows here and there and there. This woman, when she was a little girl, has her very first appearance on television in 1991. 1991, and she's been on screen with very few lapses in years until right now. She has held down movies. She is the star of multiple movies, the star of multiple shows. You guys know her from a recent, one of the recent TV series is called Harlem that has been picked up again. Harlem is doing very, very well. She was a part of Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Some of you may know her from Eve's Bayou from back in the day when she was a teenager. But she actually showed up. Her and Jonathan Majors, as you know, that they are dating now. That had been a big thing. She was previously married to Devon Franklin, who was a producer, and after I think 9 years they had gotten a divorce, but she's now seeing Jonathan. They seem to be doing very well, so shout out to them, and good for them. They keep showing up, and she's standing by her man's side. I love that. But the thing is, yes, Chris Gunther says she was also on Cousin Skeeter, for sure. People love her from there. But it's true. She even went to the NAACP Awards. She wasn't a part of anything. She wasn't nominated for anything, to my knowledge. But she showed up. She still supported. And I see her show up on all the carpets. I see her show up for all the awards. And when they have brunches and they honor women, black women in media. Although she may not be honored at any of these, she still shows up, which means that to me, she's a woman's woman. She's a supportive type of person, even if she isn't being acknowledged. But her sister, Lamyia, says something actually really, really key. And that is, good thing she doesn't care about that, right? Good thing, because she doesn't care. Some people wonder if you do it for the awards, like if that is the only thing that you're in this for. But I have to say, this woman has been a part of this industry since she was a kid. To me, that means she's doing it for the love of what she does. And she doesn't necessarily need the acknowledgement. I'm sure it's got to be nice. I'm sure it's got to be nice, but she hasn't earned any of it. Well, she has earned it. She has not received it, I'll say. So, you guys right now, again, many of you say, I don't know who's saying that she doesn't. 20% says she does not deserve her flowers. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you think she's already received them by all the roles she's getting. Maybe is that some type of flower? Is that earning your flowers? I don't know. 80% of you think like I do, which is she definitely does deserve it. Forrest Harrison says, in my opinion, if the industry doesn't take anything from you, then you're doing pretty good. We've seen a lot of people go down in flames. That's a beautiful way to look at it. I'm not going to lie about that. If it doesn't take anything away from you, because I know that a lot of people can't even survive in this business because really it's like a 3 to 5%. I mean, it is really small, the actors in this business who are able to survive and thrive from working as working actors. So the fact that she has since she's been a child says a lot. So definitely I kind of agree with that if it doesn't take anything from you, you're doing all right. DJ Black 909 says, speaking of Jonathan Majors, will Jonathan Majors' career recover? Good question. I've asked that question before. Only time will tell. TV One needs to give him some roles in the original movies or narrator for some of their shows. Help your people. I don't know if it's going to I wish Jonathan Majors the best. I really, really do. I think that he has been given a very unfair outcome behind some of the things that had gone on with him. But this is just me not knowing 100% of everything that's happened either. But I am for my people. I am always going to be for my people. And so personally, I do believe that Jonathan Majors, I hope and pray that his career does recover. I have high hopes. I'm an optimist. There's a silver lining in everything. That's what I say. So, yeah, right now, I don't know if I'll leave this poll up here. That 20% is bothering me, but I'll leave it there. When we come forward, though, we do actually have a Who's Got Next for you to listen to. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but I think I'm getting down with it. We'll play it on the other side. You are listening to KBLA Talk 1580. Stay there.
Hey, I'm Damian Young. I'm chilling with Robin on the Raw Report.
More of The Raw Report with Robin Ayers when we come forward.
With your Los Angeles Public Library card, you can access the latest music, movies, audiobooks, ebooks, graphic novels, and more, all for free. Check it out at lapl.org/emedia. That's lapl.org/emedia.
If you're looking for the most epic place on Earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going. Because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
Psst. Hey, I have a secret. I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant because more than just my armpits stink.
Oh, can I use it where my bra rubs under my...
Oh, yeah.
And what about down there? You know, my...
Totally. 4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend it. So I tried it, and now I get 72 hours of freshness from my pits to my...
Ooh, I love that it's a spray.
Me too. And it comes in sticks and creams, too. Go get your Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment through the arts. Tia Chucha Central Cultural is on a mission to transform community in the Northeast San Fernando Valley and beyond through ancestral knowledge, the arts, literacy, and creative engagement. The Northeast San Fernando Valley has a population of about 500,000, the size of the city of Oakland, yet it has no bookstores, art galleries, or full-fledged cultural spaces until Tia Chucha's opened its doors in 2001. Founded by renowned poet and activist Luis Rodriguez, Tia Chucha's Cultural Center provides a year-round free or low-cost arts and literacy bilingual intergenerational programming in mural painting, music, dance, writing, visual arts, healing art sessions, and healing talking circles. Activities also include Mexica, Aztec dance, indigenous cosmology, philosophy, and 2 weekly open mic nights, one in Spanish, the other in English. In addition, they host author readings, film screenings, and art exhibits. To express yourself, heal yourself, attend an event, or volunteer, please visit www.tiachucha.org. That's TIACHUCHA.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside the Rob Report. With Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Okay, before we get to my Who's Got Next, I gotta bring you the what not to miss first, because I just saw this and I am so thrilled for my friend Ernest Dukes. He is co-executive producing Hip Hop in the White House documentary to kick off the new Andscape anthology, And 360, and that's coming in April. It'll be on Hulu, April 22nd. It's called Hip Hop and the White House. My God, like that seems like there's more to it. Obviously, there's an entire press release, but I'll bring you more, obviously, as it gets closer, but big shout out to Ernest Dukes, because that is fantastic work that he is doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this Who's Got Next. This comes from a young lady named Haley Smalls. It's called Don't Want It. Check it out.
Talk about it, 'cause I know your MO and you couldn't handle all the things I tell you. So I don't wanna be a lover, and I don't wanna be a friend. I don't wanna be your anything, babe, and I won't pretend, 'cause I want everything to be aligned. What are we thinking here?
Okay, Haley Smalls. That is called I don't want it. That's what it's called. Don't want it. It sounds like a vibe to me. It sounds like a vibe to me. Remember, I am always open to listening to some of the artists that you guys send me. Sometimes though, y'all be like, y'all send me people and we don't necessarily vet the songs, right? We just send them, you know, they cuss me out in the songs and we just send them. Okay, you know, that's fine too. You know, we can kind of see if there's a clean radio version. That's fine.
I was going to say, if you're going to submit something, make sure it's clean.
Yeah, make sure it's clean, please. That'll be nice. That will be definitely will be good. But by the way, I have started. We will start very, very soon. The Who's Got Next live shows. We will have people either calling in who are not from LA or coming in live to the studio to perform their songs. There are so many people who have hit me up and they are ready. They're poets, they're rappers, they're singers, all people who want to do creative things and they want to make more of a name for themselves in the industry. So that'll be coming to you very, very soon. So I am excited about that. Great show with you guys. I definitely appreciate you, Ross Squad. I always appreciate you guys coming through. I'm still very, very, very disappointed. I think I'm going to send this poll over to Lamyia and say, you know what? 20% of people say that your sister doesn't deserve flowers. No, I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. I would never, ever do that. But I agree with all of you. I personally believe that Meagan Good and Amanda Seales, we should see more of them because they're still, as of 2024, on your television screens or on your big screens, they are still doing things that I believe should be acknowledged and they should be receiving awards for, in my opinion. Seems like in your opinion as well. Well, you guys, definitely, I appreciate you. We are back tomorrow. We just starting off the week. It's Monday. That's nice. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're going to be back with another fire show like we do. You already know. And yes, good night to you as well, but not good night yet, because guess who's coming up next? Y'all know it is Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, who is coming with a fire show, because that's exactly how he gets down. You guys want to make sure that you do not change the station. Thank you, Mimi, Pretty Brown Mimi, for calling in today. I appreciate you so much for your comments and for your engagement, you guys. I am your host, Robin Ayers, and remember, today and every single day forward, be a blessing to somebody.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network.